What up, world? It's Mac. Tell me something slick and make it stick. I am back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chats with Mac. Man, how are y'all doing? I am so excited, man, for today's show, for this series. The depth of the fake influencers, pretty much. I'm excited for this show, man. This is going to be a great show. This is episode 3, series 3. It's Experiences New Flex. So I'm looking forward to talking about this. We'll get into the show and I'll kind of walk you guys through what to expect on tonight's episode. But before I begin the show, we got to let you know I'm making a major announcement again. The wait is finally over. Cinderella drops this Tuesday, probably at midnight. I don't know, but it'll be Tuesday. Go to my page. I'm putting the link up. I'm gonna have it up. Go to my page. Tony G, my dog. Go to my page. Instagram at Taxi TV, same everywhere. I'm gonna be blasting it. But set your damn reminders. You can go in there. The trailer's out, y'all. The trailer for the new movie. The movie I'm playing lead role in. I am super excited, man. I cannot wait for y'all to see this project. I play a character named Roman. And Roman was up, man. Roman ain't nothing to play with. Some things me and Roman, we defer on. We're a little different on. But there's some of that shit, me and Roman, we two in the same. So I can't wait for y'all to see it again. It's on Tubi. This Tuesday, February 3rd. So I'm excited about that, guys. How's everybody been doing? Tone G, how's your weekend? How was your weekend going so far, man? How's your week? How's everybody doing, man? Looking forward. You know, a movie head. Are you a movie head, Tone? Okay. Well, Tone, Tuesday. I already know you're gonna be tapped in with it, Tone. So this Tuesday coming up, it's gonna be cold. You probably could be chilling. Give you something to do. Something to do, man. I cannot wait for y'all to see it, man. It's gonna be dope, man. I cannot wait, guys. It's gonna be super dope, guys. Super dope. Super dope, man. Oh, man. So, guys, we're gonna really kind of, talk about, man, experience is the new flex. We're gonna get into it. We're really gonna get into it, because we grew up in a world where the flex was money, cars, jewelry, followers, status. But something changed. Something has changed. People don't care about what you own anymore. They care about the life you live. Designer don't have the same cachet it used to. First of all, half of the design shit out there is fake, but that's another conversation for another day. But we're in an era where experience now has become the new flex, man. Because you can fake a lifestyle online. You can make yourself appear to be more successful than you are. You can't fake peace. You can't fake wisdom. You can't fake growth. You can't fake none of that shit. Those things, you got to really have those things. And for those people who trying to act like they got them, we can see through you. We don't believe you. So the new social currency now, it's character. It's emotional intelligence. It's knowing who you are when nobody is watching you. That's the new currency now, y'all. That's what matters. People are tired of the filters, the fake success, and borrowed lifestyles and stories, man. People want depth. So tonight, we're going to be talking about this. I'm going to be asking y'all some questions. You know how we do it. Basically, if your phone disappeared tomorrow, we took it away, what would your life still be worth? Who would you be? That's what we're going to be getting into, y'all. Hey, so this message resonate with you, by all means, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and get ready to share this out, man. All right? By all means, hit the like, subscribe, and share with somebody who you know. who's tired of the damn, fake lifestyle and all this other stuff. All right, y'all, let's talk about this, man. Let's get into it. A couple things I want to hit y'all with. Are people more attracted to depth than looks now? Are people more attracted to depth than looks? I'm going to say this. Looks is never going to fade, subside. People are always going to want attractive people. Beauty, attractive. Looks will always have its place. But looks is only an entry point. Looks can only get you in the door. And I think what people are starting to realize now is that most of the times in this era, the people that look and appear a certain way ain't got too much shit to go behind that, man. Ain't too much substance with that. So that's really, I think so, in my opinion. But I'm looking forward to hearing y'all, man. Looking forward to hearing what y'all got to say about that. But I think people are starting to, they're starting to put looks in their problem. Because here's the thing, y'all. It's you log on your phone, it's everywhere. You log on your phones everywhere. It was a time when every woman you saw wasn't just goddamn drop dead gorgeous. Because there wasn't no filters. So when you really saw a really, really, really beautiful woman, you appreciated her. Like, God damn, she was fine as hell. Didn't mean you didn't appreciate the other women. But now you log on your phone, the goddamn algorithm is feeding you these ultra gorgeous people that you've never seen in real life. But then again, most of them ain't really that ultra gorgeous without the filters and the waist trainers and all this other shit that these people do to make themselves appear. So that's what it is. Tone G, my depth. Looks is just the first step. Yeah, looks is the first step. I gotta agree with you on that, Tone. Looks is the first step for me, man. Yeah, looks is the first step. But after that, what you gonna bring besides that? So that's really important for me. Really important. All right, let me ask you this, guys. This segment is gonna be called "Why Clout is Losing Power." 6 feet, 6 foot. He says this is true intelligence is a rarity. Man, intelligent man. Woo, rarity. A beautiful woman that's intelligent? That's like a goddamn pink poodle. I'm just saying. And with some character. Babe Russ says attraction is in the eye of the beholder, but I think people are looking for more after dealing with fake news. I concur with that. All right. The Sabbath call again. Why clout is losing power? Question is, do you trust someone more who has stories or someone who has followers? Oh man. Well, guys, like we've been talking about this whole series. If you ain't got the experience, the story, you can't tell me I don't believe shit you say. Because every journey is going to have some type of, there's some type of a pathway, there's instructions in that whole journey. Avoid this, don't go that way, do this. There's pitfalls in every journey. There's highs, there's lows. And if you can't share that with me, you can't tell me without a shadow of a doubt, hey man, I know exactly where you at. This is where I was at. No. Stories. Even when we was kids, if you think about what was the greatest thing about kindergarten, first grade, all that shit, preschool, they told us stories. We always wanted to hear stories. And I think that's just I think it's something about a person sharing their story. Think about it. What changes people's lives? Stories of followers don't mean shit. When I hear your story, you share your story with somebody, like, damn, that's deep. That's deep. It's stories. What you got, Tom? What you got, chat? That's my take on it. If they have stories, Tom says, hold on, let me get Tom, my bad. I get baby. If they have stories, I can feel, because some make up fake stories. That's a good point, Tom. But time will tell. That is true. There's some people who make up fake ass stories. He like, bro, this shit don't make no sense. Or I'm gonna give you another one. Or it could be people who make up stories over shit that they cause on their own. Like people make up stories and they precipitate their own problems. Like you cause your own problems, you trying to make that a deep story. You brought that shit on yourself. Those are true too. Coco, what up? You already know. Oh, Coco is in the building. You already know it's about to get lit. Man, Babe Russ says, but how can we tell if the story is credible? Because when people have a credible story, they can tell you the ins and outs of it. They can walk you through it. Like, for example, if I tell you, you say, well, Matt, what was it like being a single father? I'm gonna tell you the highs, the difficulties, everything in between. I'm gonna tell you it all. When people with these fake stories, they only gonna it's always limited. It's just this. You start digging deep. Well, tell me more. Well, what else happened? Well, what else happened? Well, what else happened? Well, what else happened? They can't give you nothing. Think about it. Somebody that's been married, in a relationship, they can share credibility has depth to it. Anytime something is superficial, it's real shallow. Ain't too much there. They ain't got shit to go with it. That's a fact right there. Tone says you can tell by the details. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Definitely. 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 All right, y'all, moving on. Good stuff. Our influencers losing relevance because they don't live full lives. Our influence is losing relevance because they don't live full lives. Yeah, the fake ones are. Because I think for the simple fact that more now than ever, people are demanding details. Like to Tone's point, you can tell by the details. I think people are starting to wake the fuck up and they want to know details. People are starting to be like, okay, well, where's your proof of concept? As before, I think when social media was a novelty, people just would assume, oh, okay, well, you look the part, you sound the part, you must be of the part. And come to find out, all that's a bunch of bullshit. So now people are like, all right, I hear what you're saying. Where's your proof of concept? And so I think more now than ever, that's what we're starting to see. People are demanding a proof of concept. That's what they're demanding. That's what I see. That's my take on that, y'all. What y'all got for me on that one? Again, the question is, are influencers losing relevance because they don't live full lives? I think so, man. I think so. I think so. Baby bro says, Matt, do you feel that people are afraid or embarrassed to tell the truth? Oh, good question. People are afraid to tell the truth, baby bro. People are ashamed to tell their truth. People are afraid to because they don't want to be ostracized. People don't want to be people hate standing alone. Like we live in a day and a time now where people scared to tell their truth. Like, bruh, if you struggled, it's okay to say you struggled. Matter of fact, people will appreciate that and respect that more so than you trying to make it appear. You woke up one day, you started an idea, you started a business, and it all went. Success is not no fucking linear path like that. Life don't go like that. Life don't go according to plan. Trust me, we all know that. But we live in a time now where people are so fragile. They don't have any strength and confidence and self-belief and self-worth. Well, they don't, where they tend to be worried about if I say that, they don't give a damn what nobody think. This is my life, my story. But most people now, they don't want to tell their truth because the truth is going to really expose them. But here's the thing. They say the truth will set you free, and it will. Because one thing about the truth, my granny always said, it's going to come out in the wash of the rinse. People going to find out about you. Because the truth can always stand the test of investigation. If it's true, you can investigate the truth. It's going to be saying the truth don't never change. A lie going to change its color 4, 5 different times. The truth will always be one color, one way. The truth. Good question, baby, bro. Tone G says, we want more now. And a lot of us are about more than words. Well said, Tom. Well said. What y'all think? Let me get this on before I move on to this next question. People don't like to be different or like to say they're broke or fail. Oh, true is we all fail. Come on, Tone. But it's how we come out of that failure. Man, let me just speak on that, Tone. That's beautiful. People, why I've always wondered why people scared to admit they fell down. Like I've told y'all a plethora of times. Man, I've been through evictions, repossessions, all of that. Several times in my life. I've failed more times than I've succeeded. But that's what makes me who I am. That's why I'm so wise. That's where the depth comes from. That's where y'all here, y'all, because I failed. I don't mind sharing that. Now, it's the get your ass back up part. It's the overcoming part. Failure is not the issue. Nobody fucking walked the first time they tried. Nobody rode a bike the first time they tried. Failure is a part of life. I think I heard Tony Robbins say this, so I can't take credit for this. But Tony Robbins said this. I have a lot of respect for Tony Robbins. He said, the biggest problem with people is they don't think they should have any problems. That's why so many people are depressed, because it's like, what? You ain't gonna get, that's the admission to live. You're gonna have some fucking problems. Now, you want to get to a point in life where you have better set of problems. You have a different set, but you will always have some problems. The broke man got problems. The rich man got problems. Just which problems you rather have? Give me the rich man problems. I ain't had the broke man problems. I don't want them. I graduated from that. But the point of the matter is, the biggest thing that people believe is they're not supposed to have problems, and they are supposed to have problems, because that's how do you learn. Imagine, y'all, if we got everything that we wanted, we would be bored out of our damn minds. We would be bored out of our minds. Just imagine. You got everything you want. Everything went your way every time. You would be bored. So the only thing that makes you grow, that keeps you sharp, is adversity at times. You can't avoid it. Tony, you're not that wise without adversity. I'm not, baby. Bro, Coco, all of us that are in this community. The reason why we're able to share, because we have failed before. That's a fact. But the world want to, they want to criticize that. Come on, man. Good stuff, y'all. Let me check in with the chat. Yeah, Tone nailed that shit. Sandra, what's up, Sandra? Sandra says, struggle isn't a bad thing. It makes you stronger and wiser. It's how you handle phase what the man. Oh, man. It's how you handle it. It's what you do with it. It's how you define it. It's how you define it. It's how you define it. Could not agree more, man. Could not agree more. All right. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's move on to this. What's more impressive today? A Rolex or a passport stamp? I mean, to me personally, I don't, neither. I mean, you can get, I mean, to have a Rolex, that's your business. I don't give a damn about a Rolex. Just because you got a passport stamp don't mean nothing either. I don't think either of those two impress me. What about you guys? What's more impressive today, a Rolex or a passport stamp? Well, most times people got to, well, I'll say this. If I got to pick, you can't get a fake passport stamp for the most part. That's real. You get a fake Rolex. Exactly, Tom. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, neither of them movie, but if I had to pick one, I guess I would go with the passport stamp, because you had to go somewhere to get that stamp from another country. So I guess you can't fake that. Coco says, what we got? Yes, at some point, we do get scarred due to tell our truth. Why? Because at some point in our life, when we tried, some of us got cut off or ignored. Damn. So when we grew older, we hold a lot. That's true. That's true. People laugh at us, joke, all those things. Tony Tone said, promise make us greater. The elders always say, you got to crawl before you walk. You ain't lying about that, man. That's why I tell my sons the same thing. Sandra says neither one. Yeah, I could care less about either one if I had to pick, but care less. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. All right, almost done with this segment right here. Do you think people are tired of being sold a lifestyle? Yeah, I think this whole lifestyle bullshit didn't play out. I think this whole lifestyle shit didn't play out. I really do, man. I think people are really tired of folks selling this whole lifestyle. I really think, in my honest mind, people are tired of being somebody's trying to sell them and convince them about this perfect lifestyle. Everybody got this advice. Everybody is a coach. Everybody can help you. And ain't nobody got no goddamn proof of concept about none of this shit. And like I said, I don't really respect too many people when it comes to in the personal development space. Tony Robbins been doing it for 40 years. Of course, the late great Reverend Ike. I'm a huge proponent of his. Jim Rohn. It's a few that I can say they got, again. It's the experience. They've been doing it for a long time. All these goddamn all these gorgeous ass life coaches, they got their ass out. I'm good. I don't believe you. You ain't been through nothing. I ain't buying it. Not buying it at all. So I think people are tired, man. I think people are really tired. And you're right, Tony. Your health is more important. People are tired of that, y'all. Really tired of that. All right, next segment is called Experience Builds Confidence That Can't Be Faked. Question number 1. Why does real life experience create a different kind of confidence? Oh, man. Oh. Woo. Let me say this. When you've done something before, once you failed and you've taken risk, like if you've been through one eviction, you can handle another. That's second. But if you have to go through, you can damn near come back from anything. You've been repossessed, you can come back from anything. It gives you a certain confidence because what it is you come out on the other side wrong. Because this shit don't end here. It make me better. So once you go through something and you had a real life experience, I've done this before. That's where your confidence comes from. Your confidence comes from doing anything. Like this week, man, baby, bro, was talking about a gentleman that left. This is a football story, but it'll tie in. The guy left the Chicago Bears, never had called plays as an offensive coordinator, but now he's going to get hired for Baltimore Ravens as an offensive coordinator. You ain't never called plays. You have no real life experience. You're going to lead these men in the football battle and you ain't got no experience? You about to fall in your goddamn face. And they ain't hating. It's just reality. So it's the same thing. But vice somebody like the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson, came over here. He had tons of experience as a play caller. In Detroit, he came here and it showed. So your confidence comes from doing something, trial and error, and working and getting better and developing that skill set. That's where your confidence comes from. That's where it comes from. Tone says, Tony, drop some gems, man. Tone says, create your own, live your own way. Reasons I don't care about people's opinions or advice. You ain't know about that shit, Tone. Say that again. Coco nailed it. It gives you true knowledge. That's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. That's a fact. Babe Bro says, I think adversity can make you fearless sometimes. Once you face your fears and overcome them, you feel like you can take on the world. Yeah, because here, what they say, fear is false evidence appearing real. Really, what are you scared of? Most times we project shit to be way worse than it ever ends up being. Y'all ever notice that? We always like, man, the thing that you thought was going to happen, it wasn't even like that. And then you go through it and you're like, well, damn, I went through that. I came out on top. Shit, you know what? Man, I can go through anything. And that makes you more confident. And so the next, and it emboldens you in a way. So no matter what life presents you, you say, you know what? I can handle this shit. I can get through this. Because look at this other shit I done got through. That's where faith comes in at, man. So good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. All right. Next question. Can you tell when someone has lived in quotation versus someone who just posts? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we just that yeah. I mean, well, first of all, the people who really live it don't really post. That's the thing. I wish, and we're talking about that. I wish more people who live their life that the real, because the people that live it don't have a need to see the value in posting. People who post it ain't living it. But people who live it, like, why would Jeff Bezos need to post his financials? Why would Jeff Bezos need to tell us he just bought a private jet? Jeff, we know you got it, bro. He ain't got to. He living that life. And so that's why I think it is. I can tell. But unfortunately, the people who really live the life, like you guys, Tony, he ain't out there posting. Somebody's lived it because he don't see the value in it. And a lot of people that live life don't create the content. The people, most times, the content is created by people who don't fucking live life. They want to go online and into this metaverse and this alternate world and create this persona that they're not. So yeah, that's how I can tell. Bro says, okay, not the same one. Let's make sure I didn't miss nothing. All right, that's my take on that, y'all. Moving on. Is wisdom now more attractive than money or status? Well, if you got, I mean, wisdom is what you extract from an experience that no longer owns you, or that no longer triggers you. Wisdom is the even King Solomon, when God asked him what did he want, he wanted wisdom. If you got wisdom, you're gonna make some money. You can figure everything else out. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom. So for me, I'm gonna always value wisdom. It's always more attractive to me because I can't learn nothing from your from you won the lottery. You got money. You don't know shit. You're a fucking idiot. That guy on the corner, I can learn more from that wino on the corner, that hobo. I can learn more from that person in 10 minutes of life wisdom than some clown who just won the lottery. Nigga, you just went there and played some numbers. You know, ain't no wisdom in that. That was just a fortuitous purchase. What you gonna teach me? I go buy a lottery? You can go to the retirement home, sit there all day and get tons of wisdom. I used to sit at my granddaddy's feet, my 98-year-old granddaddy, get tons of wisdom. Tons of it. Tons of it. It wasn't so. Yeah, for me, I've never, and I think most people are like that now at this point. Money. What's really attractive about money? Like real talk, y'all. What would y'all say? What's attractive about money? It's great. Somebody you got some goddamn money in your pocket. Whoop the fucking do. Now, how is that gonna help somebody navigate their life? Only wisdom can do that. Somebody going through something, only wisdom can do that. So now, look at the chat. Tone G says people who took the red pill post nothing about their life because they don't want you in their business. Touche. Wisdom using what you experience as motivation, ambition, a tool to do a better job, a lot better. Sandra says, the winos under the cherry tree had lots of wisdom. Hey, they did, Sandra. The winos, man. Hey, back in Chicago, the winos in the corner store, going to the liquor store, they tell you something. You can learn a lot from them. That's real talk. Homeless people. You'd be surprised what they know. So a lot of them are brilliant people. They just didn't have they didn't have the fortitude to fight no more. And some of them just said, forget it. But there's some brilliant people there that can give you a lot of wisdom, man. Hey, bro says, I believe you can only attract who you are deep inside. In order to attract authentic and sincere people, I think you have to be that yourself. The question is, why do fake people want authentic? Ooh, heaven. People can only attract. You attract who you are. You can desire real and be a fake ass person, but that ain't gonna last. I don't have a problem with fake. I have a problem with fake trying to be real. If you're a fake ass person, own that shit. My problem is why fake people don't want to just be honest and say, hey, look, I'm fake. I'm full of shit. I respect that a whole lot better. They say I'm a fake ass person. I respect that, but nobody ever want to be that though. Nobody want to own their fakeness. But fake people want to run real to my yeah, I'm real. And then when it's time for some real shit, they show you how fake they are. How about you just be goddamn real in your fakeness? How about that? Would nobody ever want to be real in their fakeness? They want to be fake in their fakeness. Come on, man. So nah, well said, babe, bro. Well said. Well said. Because you know what it is again? I think people don't want to stand alone. They don't want to be criticized. But just being, look, I ain't shit, I'm fake. That's why I respect hoes. I respect the woman that says I'm a hoe. I have more respect for her than a woman trying to portray that she's not and she is. You some virtuous woman and you a hoe. I respect the woman that says that. Salute. Because you walking in your truth. You owning your shit. You're not trying to play both sides. You're not trying to portray one thing and be another. It's the hypocrisy, man. Don't get me started on that. Good stuff, hey, bro. Tone G says, just had it right there. Money easy come, easy go without good wisdom. I agree, Tom. I agree. Without wisdom, he ain't gonna keep the money no way. What they say, a fool of his money will soon depart. A fool. Well said. Well said. All right, guys, moving on. Next question. This is gonna be something for everybody to chime in and answer, man, as a community. What experience, you guys say, changed how you see life? What do you guys got? What experience changed how you guys see life? What experience changed how you see life? Man. I would say for me, again, it's been so many. But I would say hitting rock bottom this last time and having to go live with my sons and sleep on the couch. That after having everything materialistically, the 6 figures, all the material things I had, and literally hitting rock bottom, losing everything, and I'm sleeping on my son's couch. My son. I'm grateful to God that I had sons that took me in and helped me get back on my feet. But I would say for me, that was an experience that changed how I saw everything. I changed my mindset. I learned the importance of gratitude, and I learned how to face my fears. I learned that I used to have a scarcity mentality. As much as I talked about, as much as I was hustling and all this other bullshit and go get it and this and the third, and hustling ain't nothing but a scarcity mindset. What you hustling for? The world is abundant, and deep down, my greatest fears came to pass that I would lose everything, and I did, which was the greatest thing happened for me because I gained so much perspective. That material shit, get all that back and then some now. But the point of the matter is, it's that experience that shaped me. That one. Sleeping on that couch as a 40-plus-year-old man, that shit changed me forever. And it made me appreciate every single thing and realize that success is not fulfillment. It's not. Only thing that's fulfilling is your purpose. So I would say that for me. What y'all got? Let me hear one. I'm sure Tony, you got something. What would you say? What's the one experience that changed you guys? Baby bro says for me, it was baby bro says for me, it was financial loss and health issues hitting me simultaneously. Yeah, that was a tough season. I could work exhausted. I could work exhausted my savings. Yeah, yeah. That was a tough season. And the crazy part about it, me and him both were simultaneous. We were both going through our worst seasons together. Because if I had it, he wouldn't have never wanted for anything, and vice versa. And we literally could not help each other in a way to pull each other out of those storms. But that was the best thing that ever happened for us together. But yeah, it was a hell of a season. Tone, I want to hear Tones, man. Tone says near death military life. Wow. Almost died from a hole in my intestines. Had 24 hours to live. Are you serious, Tone? Got into my health and it made your way. Military made me a stronger, respectful man. That's all right, Tone. Thank you for sharing that, Tone. Thank you for sharing that. Man. Hey, man, well, thank God you're here, man. Thank God you're here healthy and strong. My brother, Tony G, man. Such an honor to have you and a blessing to have you in the community, brother. Thank you for sharing y'all stories, man. Thank y'all, man. Because, guys, you got to realize, people see this shit all over the world. You don't never know who's going to read that, Tone. And, baby, bro, you sharing your financial loss, me sharing mine, of course, but, everybody's going through something in this thing called life. Remember, y'all, the only problem people have is they think they're not supposed to have no problems. If you understand that you're going to have some problems, then you know what? You can relax and see the good in these problems. That was awesome, Tone, man. For real. Babe bro says, best thing ever happened to me. I am grateful for that season, man. Me too, man. It changed us forever in a great way. Always, my brother. It's a blessing, Tony. Way to never give up. No, he did, man. All right, y'all. That was good, man. Thank y'all for sharing. All right, guys. Last segment on this one. Then we're going to move on to the segment 3. Do you think pain and struggle are part of becoming interesting? Yeah, because what the fuck is interesting about a person who ain't been through nothing? What's one of the biggest turnoffs with a ultra pretty woman? What the fuck you been through? What you been through? Hey, you ain't been through nothing. Ain't nothing interesting about you. You just been pretty your whole life. I'm not knocking that. God gave that to you. But it's you trying to tell other women about some shit. And we know you done had an easier path. It's like athletes and entertainers. How's an athlete and entertainer going to relate to the common man? What's interesting about an athlete? You play a sport. You make a lot of money. Cool. Awesome. What's interesting about that? Nothing. What makes you interesting is your pain and your struggle, the depth of your struggle. What you've been through. What things, like, baby bro, what he just said, his financial season, his health issue simultaneously. That's what makes it an interesting journey. Tone, I had 24 hours to live. Near death experience. That is what makes it interesting. Me sleeping on a fucking couch in late 40s in my kid's house with a fucking dog after having everything and having to build up again. That's what makes an interesting story. So pain and struggle are a part of becoming interesting. If you ain't been through shit, what's interesting about your life? I don't care who you are. Because you an athlete? And no knock on it. It's not like I'm knocking them. Because if I had to be, I'll be an athlete too. I mean, if that was my call, I would have did it too. It just ain't nothing interesting about that. It's not, guys. That's my take on that. Excuse me, y'all. Just make sure that they charge up. But no, that's my take on that. Hey, bro says, I encountered an older lady yesterday who pretty much said she wished she had done more and took more chances when she was younger. She had to walk a straight and narrow path without adversity. Wow. Yeah. Wow. 7. You know what, guys? There's a lot of people that as they get further in life and they get, in that back nine of their life, a lot of people were living with a mission of regrets, man. Like, damn, I should have did this. I should have did that. I should have tried more. I should have took more chances. I should have lived the life I want to live and not the life they prescribed for me. And at the end of the day, nobody said they should work more. Nobody's ever said they should have made more money. It was always, I should have lived more of a life that I want to live. But you know why people don't? Because out of fucking fear. Out of worrying about shit that don't matter. That don't matter. I'm going to share this personal story with y'all. Mac's story. My grandmother, on my mom's side, she had a stroke. I think when I was like 5. And she stayed in the hospital for 6 years. Stayed in this stroke for 6 years. And my grandfather, God bless his soul, beautiful soul, he visited her every day for 6 years. And from what my grandfather told me was that my grandmother was very pretentious. She always wanted to impress. I didn't know her very well. I was only 5. She wanted to impress people, and she wanted to show off. And my grandfather said, I just hate that all them people she spent all that time trying to impress. I wish she would realize that none of them folks ever came by one time and saw it, because I was there every day. Not one time. And when he told me that wisdom, that experience, and that sat with me. All that time, my grandmother spent all that time trying to impress people. And the very people she tried to impress wouldn't even come visit her when she was laying in the hospital, sick. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. We say, Tom? She sound my dad. Yeah. That's a heavy story, man. But yeah, guys, good stuff, great. Good stuff, man. I told you this series is adult. It's one for the ages, y'all. It's gonna be one that people gonna come back years from now and be consuming. Segment 3. Somebody said, culture. I want to go back. I want to miss with you learn who's in deep times of need. You ain't lying about that. I heard somebody say you can care when people. It's 2 times. You can tell when people care for you. When you're in trouble and when you sick. Whoever check on you when you in trouble and when you sick, that's who love your ass right there. That's who care about you. That's real. My girl Sandra said that's true. The ones who be trying so hard to impress aren't there when you need them. No, she wasn't. No. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. Not at all. Sad. And she spent all that time trying to be pretentious, but they didn't even give a damn. Sad, man. All right, y'all. Good stuff. This is a phenomenal segment, guys. All right. The new flex key question. What are people really flexing now? Let's talk about it. Is peace the new luxury? I think peace has always been the luxury. I just think that we didn't understand. I think that in this world, there's so many things trying to rob you of your peace. There's so many things trying to take your peace of mind. I think that's the name of the game. To cause, turmoil internally. But peace has always been the luxury. The Bible says seek peace and pursue it for a reason. I used to read that. I didn't understand what it means. Oh, I understand now. The real flex is inner peace, because that's the shit. You can't buy that. You can't buy inner peace. You got to really work to get that. Peace. What's the thing when women say, what you looking for? Peace? You want peace? I don't give a damn how far how good you cook, how great you fucking suck. I don't care about none of that. You got some peace to offer me? Because I got peace right now. And I ain't gonna let you disrupt my peace. You feel me? So peace has always been the luxury. It's just that now more than ever, I think we have more people who aren't peaceful. You have so many people now in this day and age that are in internal turmoil. Because you got so many people logging on and seeing this fake ass life, and it's making them have this FOMO, this fear of missing out, and it's making them think that their life is so much worse than what it is, and it's not, because the shit you seeing is fake. But peace has always been and always will be the premier luxury. The prettiest thing a woman can wear is some peace. Shit, I love you if you're peaceful. That's real, y'all. That's real. Let me get to the chat. That's what somebody says. Coach Collab said, in my case, it's been during death and divorce. Yes, that's real. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, share this out with anybody. Hey, man, if this is, hey, I already know we need as many people we can get in the community that's on some real shit. That's tired of all this fake bullshit. We want you. If you like real, this is a place for you. Tone says, I love a triple, baby brothers, I love a triple helping the people. Hey, take us to the peace buffet. Take us to the goddamn peace buffet. Shit, man, we peaceful. All right, Coach Collab says, I think peace is a constant if one understands how to create and maintain said peace. People are either naturally chaotic or peaceful. I like that. And I tell you what, I have met some people. I was married to a woman. And that woman couldn't be peaceful for nothing. It wouldn't even be no problem. This woman would create some shit. Nah. Some people just like chaos. I do agree with you there on that, Coach Collapse. Some people just like chaos. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Is freedom more valuable than money now? Hell yes. Give me my freedom. Woo. And now that period, y'all, when I wasn't working and I was in that storm, financial storm, man, well, me and baby bro always talk about it. It was we would go to the gym 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, shoot, talk on the phone 2-3 hours. All right, well, he would go, do what he did for his family. I would go, go back to making content, whatever I was doing. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my freedom. Freedom for me is freedom of my time. Do what the hell I want to do. I do, man, Lord. Whew. Hey, that to me is the ultimate thing that money it provides for me is freedom. That's it, right? You get all the money in the damn world. If you ain't free to enjoy your life, that don't mean shit. It's just a digit in the bank. Whew. Man, give me some damn free. Give me some freedom. What y'all say about that, baby bro? Baby, wait, let me get to everybody. Baby bro says there are people who love chaos. Whew, God. When I tell you I know a few, but you know what though, y'all? I had to check myself on why I was attracting that, because there must have been something chaotic in me, and I had to get the chaos out of me. Even though I wasn't trying to cause chaos, I had internal chaos with Mac and Mac. Or maybe it was Mac versus Mark Anthony. I had to get internal peace. Now, I wasn't outwardly causing chaos, but even if you have chaos in yourself, you can attract chaos. So always remember, if you attract the chaotic people, take a pause and okay, where is this chaos in me? Because you meet yourself and other people. You ever notice once you become peaceful, you just find peaceful people? So always remember that I had to learn that was nothing. That was a hard lesson. Why am I attracting chaos? Because there's something chaotic in me. I got some healing to do. What you said, Coco says, what was the question? Which one, Coco? We had a couple of them, baby. This question was, is freedom more valuable than money now? I think that's probably the one you're talking about. Is freedom more valuable than money? That's the last one. That's the latest one. For me, give me some freedom shit. That's the real flex. All right, moving on, guys. Is emotional maturity a flex? Yeah. Man, emotional maturity is such a dope space to be in. Because when you emotionally mature, y'all, you know what to respond to, what not to respond to. You know, sometimes I get a text, I just don't fucking, you know, you get to the point like, I ain't got to respond to that. I don't owe you no response. Emotional maturity is realizing that nobody can make you angry. You choose to be angry. Nobody can make you feel. Nobody can make you have a bad day. You choose to have a bad day. You control your day. You tell yourself, you tell yourself today's gonna be a great day. And ever since I've learned that, I create my own days. I create. We all create our days. You wake up and say today's gonna be a great day. Your mind gonna find everything great in that day. But if you wake up, oh man, shit, yeah, man. See what how it go. Life meets you how you meet life. I had to learn that as well. Life smiled back at those that smile at life. I had to learn that. If you wake up every day like I do, saying this is the greatest day of my life, and it is, guess what you're gonna have? Watch, try it, y'all. The rest of this week, just do it. Exercise with me. Try it. Wake up, and tell yourself every day. Today gonna be the greatest day of my life. Just try it until next week's show, and I want to hear. When you tell yourself every day, today is the greatest day of my life, watch the magic in that shit. I ain't lying to y'all. It's just transformed my life, man. Now, we're going to do a whole series on that coming up. But when I tell y'all that shit changed my life, my mantra, every day is the greatest day of my life. Every day is the greatest day of my life. Every day, your mind will start believing that shit. And your life will transform. And life gives you back what you say, what you see. So that's real. Let me get to the chat. Man. I don't want to miss nobody. I think let me go back. It's also possible your nervous system was used to be dysregulated by chaotic people. Shit, I ain't gonna argue with that either. I ain't gonna argue with that. That is the reason some people find it equals attract chaotic people. I'm gonna say all that. Sandra, we had an online trolls that's called chaos now. We don't pay them no tone. We don't get them people any light. Emotional intelligence maturity is a huge flex. That's a fact. My motto is if you don't give the situation life energy, it would eventually die. Ain't that the truth? Let's talk about that. Hey, Tone, that's right. Every day is a great day. If you don't give a situation life, that's another thing. I want y'all to try this. Next time somebody say some goof ass shit, or next time some shit happen to you, and you can either respond and feed into it, or don't say nothing. Don't even entertain it. Let it go. Watch how it goes away. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful we are. You give things life, or you can let it die. So whatever you feed into grows, because we're all creators of something. So we feed into the bullshit, we get more bullshit. And we feed into the positive things, we get more positive things. I had to learn that as well. So the next time something happens, just remember that. Baby brother nailed it, and that is his motto. If you don't give a situation life or energy, it's got to die. That's nothing can sustain without some life in it. Problems too. If you suffocate your problems and you don't even give it no attention, the motherfuckers will go away. That goofy ass person that annoy you, ignore it next time. Somebody said, man, they said such and such about you. Anyway, watch it go away. I'm telling y'all what I know, man. I'm telling y'all what I know. Tone says that controlling your emotions keeps you happy. Whew, man, boy, Tone, it took me almost 48 years old to learn how to control my emotions, man. It took me a while, Tone. It took me a while. Man, I've been doing that since my near-death experience. We're good, brother. I'm happy. Ignoring people is a wisdom. That's facts. All right. Coming up on the fourth segment, y'all. Is being able to walk away from chaos the biggest flex? Woo! Yes. Man, That hit. If you can walk away, let me tell you something. That's why a lot of these simp ass niggas get treated like that, because these women know they won't walk away. That's why a lot of these simp ass niggas, that's why this culture is the way it is out here, because these niggas don't know how to walk away. And these women do dog walk these niggas. They mistreat them like that because these niggas will stand there and take that shit just so they can get some pussy or whatever. Nigga, fuck that, fuck her, and walk away with your honor and your dignity. The greatest thing you could do is walk away from chaos. Did I tell y'all I was the one who filed for divorce? Me, a man. Man, I'm out. All y'all who've been rocking with me for years now know if I smell some bullshit, I'm leaving. If I smell drama on you, I'm out. The greatest flex you can do is walk away. I don't care, walk away from a bad job, walk away from a relationship. Listen, what have I said? If somebody causing problems in your life, get rid of them. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. Cut her ass off. Give a fuck who it is. I mean, I live by that. I don't care who you are. Kids, what? You got to go. If you causing problems in my life, you got to go. I stand on that. So the greatest thing you could do and the greatest flex you can have is walking away from a chaotic situation. I think what's killing people more now than ever is chaos. Yeah, the food is whatever. All right, okay, we got some questionable things about the food. Okay. But there's also a whole lot of studies say that people who eating bullshit and that are happy living to be 112 these days. You can live a long ass time if you're happy. Don't nothing keep you around here longer than a good attitude and happiness. But people are killing themselves because they're in chaos. And they choose to stay in chaos. I was, I'm not going to get into too much of, but I'll just say this. The one thing I appreciate, and I always, laud my sister-in-law is that she provides babe bro with peace. And I always says, hey man, you can't find that, man. I said that's hard to find a peaceful woman, man. Because best believe me, ain't nothing like being in a chaotic situation, but the greatest thing you could do is walk away. All right. Let me get to the chat. If you can't change things, let it go. Tony, if you can't fix it, fuck it. Tony said, yes, it is. I'm in my walk away season right now, and they don't understand it. Walk away, Sandra. Sandra, put them goddamn Air Force Ones on and walk away, baby. Walk away. Walk away. You can create your reality, be a peaceful, chaotic choice is yours. Wait a minute. I know we ain't with me. Is this Big T 318? I know that ain't my man Big T. Now I know that's not. I know that's not the same guy. I know that's not the same guy that was in Texas. No, that's not the same Big T that's been. Nah, that can't be that Big T. I know that ain't the same Big T, but shout out to this Big T. That can't be my guy. I know that. Nah, you think that's who it is? You think that's who it is? You think that's Big T? Nah, can't be that guy, man. What up, Big T? If that's you, Tone, we got to verify him, Tone. Verify, make sure that's the real Big T. Oh, shit. It's me. Oh, my God. Tell Big T, where the hell you been, man? Where the hell you been, man? You been napping on us, bro? Well, listen, man, we back every Saturday, man, at 7 o'clock, man. Oh, no, you stopped coming to check. You stopped hanging out with us when the young lady with the nice, when Maya left. And she didn't leave, but she got her own flow. But you start hanging out. I'm giving you a hard time, Big T. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Every Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern, man. Good to see you back, brother. What Coco said, move along, keep on walking. Yeah, I know Coco don't play, so I know Coco all for it. I know Coco for all for the chunk of the deuces. Yeah, it's been a long time no see, old Big T, man. Welcome back. So Big T gets to get you caught up on the series now, man. It's a 5-part series. Experience, over influence, and each Each week we're breaking down a different, episode, and this one is experience. It's a new flex. You can go back and catch up on the other ones, man. But we got two more episodes of this series, and we're moving on to something else. So you came right back on time, man. Big T says, man, I've been on the road working, driving trucks. I hear you on your podcast here and now and then. Well, good deal, man. Well, I'm glad you're back, brother. Welcome back. Every Saturday. Good to have you back. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay. Would you date someone with no life outside of social media? Hell no. Hey, no life. What do you mean? No life out? Would you date someone with no life outside of social media? So your only life is social media? I'd date somebody with no social media life. I don't give a hell no. Hell no. You ain't got nothing going on outside of social media, but that's your life. Well, social media is not a real place. So really, you don't have no real life, which is a lot of these people. So the answer for me is no. What about y'all? Would y'all date somebody? I know this group here gonna be like, no. Hell no, I don't want no damn body, ain't no damn life outside of social media. This their damn life. Hell no. I can answer that for all of us. Hell no. I think that's an anonymous hell no. All right, move along. Oh man. Do people confuse attention with value? We kind of talked about that last week a little bit though. I figured y'all were gonna say that. No, I wouldn't. That's why I said I can pretty much answer for all of it. No, I wouldn't date them because they're actors. Nothing would be real about none of you. Ain't lying. Tom says, "Hell no, Mac. He said, hell no. I don't want you if you only on social media. Yeah, something weird about that shit. Fuck you only on social media. That's weird to me. Yeah, they get back at you, Tom. All right. Yeah, y'all. That's all right. People do confuse attention with value, and we talked about that. That's kind of what the series came about. People are getting tired of that whole you viral, but you ain't got no value. You got attention, but you ain't got shit with it. And I think that people are realizing attention does not equate to value. So for me, yeah, I think people do confuse it though, because people always confuse it. Well, if it gets a lot of attention, it must be worth something. No, a man could go jump his ass off a damn series off the Empire State Building. That's attention. Is that valuable to do? No. So no, you can't go off of that. No, not at all. Not at all. Big T says, now these days they feel social media is their boyfriend and girlfriend. They got to share everything on social media. I can't stand that. Yeah, I can't stand it either. I'm not from this era, Big T. I can't stand it. Like, how can you? So you gonna share everything? And that's another thing why relationships don't last. You done invited 700 goddamn strangers in your house. You got 700 people in your relationship. Everything. Like this past week, Ray J saying he got, if it's true, I'm like, hey man, listen, I hope the brother stays healthy. I don't wish ill on nobody. But if you got 20, if you only got X amount of days to live or time to live per Ray J, why are you on social media? It's the last place I would be. Everything ain't for social media. But attention is very addictive. Think about it, y'all. They say attention. Babies will cry for it and men will die for it. I don't think there's nothing more addictive for some people. It's attention. Because social media has exposed, they've shown us all that. People will do any fucking thing. Some people. They're starving for attention. Like you didn't get enough hugs as a kid or some shit. I don't know. So that's just weird to me, man. That's just weird to me. Bad attention seekers make for bad mates. You ain't lying about that, Tom. They don't even make good mates, Tom. They really don't. All right. Last one, y'all. We're going to do a TBT fun one. Would you rather date someone famous or fulfilled? I don't want to be fulfilled. I don't give a fuck about no fame. Hell, I'm famous. If that's the case. Shit, I'm on. I got movies and TV, all this shit. The fuck I want that shit for? I want somebody that's already fulfilled. Fame ain't gonna do nothing for me. I want somebody fulfilled. What the fuck is fame gonna do for somebody? They ain't gonna do that for nobody. Only God can tell us how long we got. Ray J is an attention whore. Oops, I mean, you said it right. I doubled down. You said what you said, and I stand behind. He is an attention whore. Tom said, "Who asked these questions? Easy. You ain't lying, Tom." Baby bro says, "Fulfill. I don't care about famous people. We ain't we ain't never cared about no shit like that. We're raw past. I don't give a damn who you are. Michael Jordan can walk right down the street. We'll walk right past his motherfucking ass. Wouldn't say a damn thing. Facts. Kill us about that shit. All right, y'all. Bring it back. A favorite. Respect it or reject it. Oh, it's gonna be back. Posting luxury you don't own. Reject that shit. I am not going to be posting luxury I do not own. I reject it. All right. Respect it or reject it. Flexing trauma for attention. Reject it. Reject it. Hey, you flexing your trauma for attention, I reject your ass. I reject it. I reject it. Next one. Respect it or reject it. Chasing clout instead of growth. Reject it. These are all easy. These are all easy ones right here. Exactly, Big T. Respect or reject it. Peace over popularity. Respect that. Respect that. Give me some peace over popularity. Popularity, a lot of times being popular ain't peaceful. And peaceful people don't give a shit about being popular. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, let me be popular for being peaceful. That's what I want to be popular for. That's a peaceful motherfucker. Everybody know Mac for Mac being peaceful. Yep, that's what I want to be. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Respect it or reject it. Being low key about your wins. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that's a tough one. Sometimes you gotta pop your shit. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that's a good one. Low key about your wins. Oh, that's a tough one, guys. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna reject that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you won the right way, you ain't got to be low key about your wins if you've done it the right way. And sometimes I had gotten the habit, my personal story, of just kind of like downplaying my accomplishments, never celebrating that shit. Now, fuck that. This channel got 1 million views, and I want everybody to know that watch and support this. This channel has, by the way, Big T, I don't know if you know, is that we over 1 million views on Magtastic TV. You're a part of that. Hell yeah. What I'm going to downplay that for? But I did it the right way. I worked my ass off, myself, baby, bro, and all these amazing people who built this community. I'm not downplaying that. So I respect it. Yeah. I mean, being low key about your win, I can respect it, but then I can reject it also. So I'm kind of torn on that with myself. But if I had to pick at where I'm at now, I'm gonna reject it because I want motherfuckers to know. Hey, yeah, Cinderella, Tubi, this Tuesday. By the way, Big T got a movie coming out on Tubi called Cinderella. I play the lead actor. You missed it earlier. This Tuesday, Tubi, it will be out called Cinderella. I'm super excited about that, man. So it's my acting lead debut. Also, I have I film a new movie coming up. I can't disclose it, but I think we start filming this week. Another character. I'm excited about that as well. So it's hey man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I really am. Thank you so much, Big T. I appreciate it. So, guys, I just want to, man, we about to wrap this thing up, but I appreciate y'all. Phenomenal. I told y'all, this series is bomb as fuck, man. And people are really loving it, really enjoying it. Make sure y'all, man, hey, how did y'all enjoy the show? Let me know. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and we're gonna end it on this one, but we're gonna be talking about. I want you to hear y'all comments. If your phone disappeared tomorrow, what would your life still be worth? Let's talk. Drop it in the chat for me. If your phone disappeared tomorrow, no more phone for Tony G, for Big T, for Coco, for Baby Bruh, for Mac, what would your life be worth? My life would be worth just the same because my life wasn't built on. My life was built offline, not online. Who I am in front of y'all is who I am offline. I can't wait till we finally be able to have the Mac Task the weekend. We can all get together and y'all be like, yep, that's the same person. Yep. Whether I'm on set filming a movie, whether I'm responding to people in my DMs, I ain't never above nobody. I ain't below nobody. I'm right here beside everybody. We all together. And but I'm the same through and through. My life will be just the same because I didn't build my life offline. I mean online. So, somebody says it would be what it is. Okay. Tone, I already know. Tone said I barely use my phone. So it'll be the same. But y'all music on phone on my phone. That's pretty good, Tone. Oh man, I love this. Man, I love the community, man. I really, Baby Brother says I know that's right. I'm from an area where I never even knew who was calling. I would be just fine. You ain't lying. Y'all know it was a time we just pick up the phone and say hello. We know who was calling. You know the time, man. You meet somebody, a girl. You couldn't text her. You just had to call. Left a message. She didn't actually call you back. You know the time you go pick up somebody and you just would call and tell them you was on the way and you blew the horn when you got there. Simpler times, man. Tone said, Big T said, without phones, I know I'm going to survive without. I know how to make do without. I'm old fashioned. You ain't lying about that, Big T. I ain't got that. I don't have to have. I could go back to a flip phone. I ain't tripping off this shit, man. Tone said, with all these spam calls, you need to know. All right, y'all, man. So we're gonna wrap it up with this, man. So in this era, man, we're done flexing what we don't own. People are tired of that. People are done performing for people who don't know us, man. People are tired of that shit. The new flex is peace. The new flex is wisdom. The new flex is a life that still matters when nobody's watching. Because when the likes are gone, when the filters are gone, when the phone is off, what you've lived is all you have left. Experience is the new flex. On that note right there, man, I'm going to leave y'all with that. Stay positive, stay grateful, man. Enjoyed y'all. Hey, rewind this back. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. That really boosts it up in the algorithm. Share it out with anybody. Again, just to give y'all a preview as always for next week's show. Man, let me give y'all a preview for next week's show, guys. We got a whole series on it. I want to get it right. Bear with me, guys. Next week's show will be, it's going to be exciting. What we got? The rise of the trusted voice. And then after that, we're going to wrap it up with wisdom is the new wealth. So we got 2 more episodes in this series, and then we're moving on. Man, God bless you. We said what? Man. God bless y'all, man. We out. See y'all next week, y'all. Love y'all.